Hello, Anthony. Hello, Julian. Julian. Hello, Mando. Hello, Lily. Not your father, by the way, but hopefully you're having a good day. Hello, Venus. Hello, Martinez. Hello, Stick Animator. And hello, Petus. Peace, peace indeed. And hello, Kogu. How's your day going? Yeah, well, I decided to stream today since I didn't stream on Thursday. Decided I might as well do it. So here I am. Hey, hello, bruh. Hello, Diamino. Saturday stream? Yes, yes. Hello, Ultimi. How's your day going? I'm out of my mind and I'm out in yours. Don't be in my mind. That's bad manners. So hopefully your guys' day is going well. What flavor of ink do you use to draw? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what dances you're talking about, bro, but fair enough. My day has been like, how do I draw foot? Fair enough. I too need to learn how to get better at feet, or I just need to get better at feet. I'd recommend you not devour a newborn, though. That's like not good. I don't believe. Okay. How does her hair go again? I jumped into Temmy's thoughts, and Temmy's wondering if you have a BBL. I don't know. That's for you to imagine. What do you mean I don't know? I don't know. I don't know anything. My head is empty. A stream on Saturday, but April Fool's was last week, true. Is nose booping a valid fetish? Nose booping as a fetish is new. Never heard of that before. Yes, hello, Polyron. One. No, yeah, I'm streaming today because I didn't stream on Thursday. Yeah, salutations indeed. Hello, you whale. How's your day going? Okay, I have a couple empty slots today. I have this empty slot, and I think I have this empty slot. This is still the drawing from yesterday of Melusine, and then this drawing I'm gonna finish, and then that drawing is in the drawing. So yeah. For some reason, I keep seeing Pomni and Jack's R34 on my For You page, and it looks like a kid channel. Huh? That's interesting. YouTube never ceases to amaze me. Hello, Brinex. How's your day going? Have you tried to make your eyes colorful in character, like they're glowing? I've made glowing eyes before, yeah. Colorful eyes are fun. I would say so. I don't know if that's been my focus recently. Probably not. Hello, Nick. How's your day going? I boot up Studio, and I'm greeted by a juicy 10 errors and a warning. Perfect way to start. Huh. So unfortunate. I just made my first Genga animation. Not actually mine. It's from Naruto, and it took me a whole day. Would you like to review it? I'm not an animation guy. I can't really review an animation. Not an animator. Hell, I can barely review normal art. You have FL Studio? I don't. Yeah, hello, Pyro. How can I be chill like you? I don't know. I think it's been, my laziness has been refined throughout the years. I've stopped caring about a lot of things. I just focus on the things that I can care about. Don't care about things that you can't control. Care about things that you can control. You can't control other people's opinions. You really can't control the world. But you can control yourself. So start with what you can control. Hello, Generic Channel. How's your day going? Do you know Oshinoko? I've watched it before. Yeah. Haven't finished season 3 though. control yourself, then control the world. Well, at least you have priorities. Should I begin adding a pun daily since I come each day to like? I don't know. If you want to. Hello, Nightmare. How's your day going? Turn off the ads. Yeah, but I need to be better. I kinda need them, sorta. I kinda sorta need them. If I don't, I'll actually go broke. I had the streams off for the stream before the last stream and the stream before that. I don't know what happened, but both my hands have been hurting a ton since the last 2 days. I can understand Creeper's friend. Oh. Where's your hand? Oh. I need to eat better. No, that's not what I said. I didn't say eat better. I said I need to be better. No, it's okay. You don't have to turn off your ad blocker. I said I need to be better is what I was saying. I need to basically, I'll try to like express the fact that I should be better at being a YouTuber basically. Or else this probably won't work out. Do not worry, I'm eating quite fine. I do not need to eat better. I'm not in that dire of situations, don't worry. Cuteness survives on tummy flakes? No. Tummy flakes. Where I don't think I mapped out where the hand is supposed to be properly. Well, whatever. I'll figure that out. Okay, turning it back on. Become poor now. Alrighty. I wonder if we can get the likes exceed the amount of people watching the stream right now. Is that possible? Actually, yeah, that probably is possible. What's that drawing on the left? It's Queen Draco from Fate Grand Order. Eh? Hello, Black Toxin. How's your day going? But I thought you were the real Denji. Huh? Who? Hello, Huston Darkfire. Did my part with the likes. Thank you for liking the stream. Damn. Yeah. It has actually exceeded the amount of people watching. Thank you very much for the likes. I appreciate it. Dennis Kun, the chat is too rowdy. Oh, should I call you Dennis-san? Dennis-san. I'm not a coon. A son. Furirin-sama. Onegaishimasu. Onegaishimasu. I don't know. What am I even asking for? I don't know. What am I saying please for? Okay, listen. We're gonna make an eye. Singularities. Singularity-san is kind of tough. How about Dennis Unk? Because Dennis Loki Unk. I am not Unk. Shogun Singularity. Yes. Okay, this stream has been going on for 15 minutes. I think I should be able to finish the line art soon. I hope. I think I need something like... If you're above the old age, 22, you're an unk, and there's no point in denying it. But I'm 20. Not even 22. Hidoi. Hidoi? Hidoi na. Hidoi na hito no kokoro toka nai ka? Toka nai ka? Hmm? What is that? Hidoi. Horrible? Terrible? Yabai is just bad. Who are you drawing today? This is Onanoki from the Monogatari series. That's how I'm drawing right now. I also have Melusine from Fate Grand Order. Empty slot. I have 2 empty slots, and then I have these 3 drawings I'm working on. 5 drawings in total. Yeah. The one with the blue cloth is my OC, Laxu. Why don't you try 2D animation? I have 2D animation. Looks good so far. Thank you very much. Hello, forever and a day. What's up, guys? I just popped in to say hi. I can't stay for stream. Alrighty. I'm doing good. Just here. Hopefully your day's going well. Hunkamaxing. What's with this? What's with these people putting maxing in front of everything? I'd probably say something like this generation, but I think it's my generation too. I was gonna say what's with this generation and putting maxing in front of everything, but yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I'm part of the same. I'm pretty sure I'm in the same generation bracket. I hate my generation. That's unfortunate. I tolerate I tolerate the generations. For the most part. Hello, BBS. How's your day going? I do remember you. I have seen you before. Remember me? If not, then good video so far. Thank you. I try to treat them like I would treat human beings. What? Hello, Yami. How's your day going? I've been sleeping all day. Now it's night. Oh, I see. Give me 1 second. Okay. Hello, Royal Log. How's your day going? Hello, Hobby. Okay, goodbye, Toxin. What was I even doing? Ah, yes, I was doing this. I say Aragi and ReZero Reddit. Oh, nice. I saw you at Oh, yeah. That's true, that's true. That's true, that's right. I'm everywhere. Yokai Watch. What are you talking about, Yokai Watch? 1 second, give me one more moment. Alright. Let me see. What was I doing? Okay, cool. Hello, lol Dogus. How's your day going? What's my opinion on Artemis? Too. It's cool. I think rockets are cool, like a lot of people. I don't. I haven't really watched it though, so I don't know. I think the photos they got are cool though. Like the one with I like the one with the faces in the window. Also the one with the moon and the earth. Well, there's a good amount of them, but for the most part. Hello, Mohammed. How's your day going? Does can I paint your fingernails? No. I don't know what you're talking about, Nick. I have no idea what you're talking about. Clavicular. I know that name, actually. I've heard about it. There's this kid who was really into, like, looks maxing until he was talking about clavicular, so that's the only reason I know. That is, he's like that, he's the dude who hammers his face. He's the dude who takes a hammer to his face because he thinks it helps him or something, I don't know. I like the new photo of the Earth over the moon. It made it look like the moon had a big strand of hair. Oh. I don't know. Does this even work? I don't think so. That still doesn't work. Have I played Just Kill Me 3? I have not. Is this piece Yotsugi from Monogatari? Yes, it is. It is, in fact, Ononoki. I'm switching on you to the Dirt Man. Oh, we're chill. Me and the Dirt Man. We go way back. The Dirt Man puts a little art under his pillow, just in case I come to town. Okay, genuinely weird. Okay, so let's just say that's there, that's there. Oh, you wouldn't be able to see it then, I guess. But then if you wouldn't be able to see it then, and you're just talking about... No, that would work, but you wouldn't be able to see that. Yeah, not really. I mean, kinda. Let me just see. So I think that what's happening is, I think that's just a little bit too... Yeah, I read Womb. I also read Womb. Hello, Tobler. How's your day going? Hello, Post. Hello, Postpone Malone. Is that your name? Welcome to the stream. How's your day going? Okay, I don't know why I said that like that, but it's cool. Chillin'. You read the new Cyberpunk Madness? No, I haven't. Don't even know what that is, actually. I regret asking Bing Chat AI what Wommax is supposed to mean. Guess, yeah, I mean... It's the prologue manga for Rebecca and her brother from Cyberpunk. Oh, okay, that's cool. Hello, Zanoob. How's your day going? Are you saying what about the Wommaxing thing, or... I think everything has AI nowadays, to be fair. Your car has AI? What? Okay, so I'm gonna be bringing this over here. If you had a time machine, what would you fix with it? I don't think I'd fix anything. Maybe I just, I don't know. Maybe I'd get into YouTube a little bit earlier, perhaps. Yeah, I'd probably get into YouTube a little bit earlier. But that's not really a fix. I don't think I'd change anything. Hello! This is just a G-pen. The brush I'm using for my line art is just a G-pen. Can I pronounce numino ultra microscopic silico brochanoconos canoes? I don't even know. I lost. Is that even the word? Is that even the word? I thought there was wasn't it Vulcan? Okay, whatever, I guess. That's not the word? Yeah, fair enough. Anyways, I'm gonna focus a little bit. Yeah, that looks a little bit more correct, Kogu. At least that looks more correct, like how it looks more correct than what I know. Over the last 2 days, I was updating my mother's new phone because the fuckers put some kind of artificial wait time, which resulted in 4 megabytes minute download speed and hour-long integrity verification. Huh. Interesting. Sleep status? Pretty bad, but still better than not sleeping at all, I guess. Any sleep is better than not sleeping at all, I suppose. Okay, I guess I'll just bring out her arm. That doesn't work. Never seen that happen. I'm still bewildered why the hell they would do something like that. I don't know. Somewhere in there it probably boils down to money. I'm sure. If it's a company decision, then it probably boils down to money. Like a decision from a company. Graphene OS. I heard about that. Progressing on the Ononoki? Yes, that's true. I was gonna scrap it and then do Shinobu. I think I was gonna do the Shinobu that appears in the second version of Kiss Shot. The one in the white dress. I was gonna do that one. Like the one after the red, the small red one. I was gonna do that, but I decided to do something else. Or rather, no, I decided to just stick with Ononoki. I think I'm gonna do that one again, anyways. I've already done that the Kiss Shot with the white dress though. Yeah, hello 14. 14 Mega. I'll call you Mega. Hello Mega. Hopefully your day is going well. Also, because why not? They additionally installed all the extra bloatware that I specifically asked the phone not to install. Have you ever seen a weather app with ads? Took a moment to remove them all. I've never seen a weather app with ads, no. The one that does the yes, the one that does the ballerina twirl. That scene from the one where Aragi enters the room again. The animation in there it stuck with me. It's just so smooth. It's very smooth. I honestly think that version is probably my favorite version. Yeah, I think so. I think it's my favorite version. I also like the hair. I like the long hair. Very flowy. You know, there's actually a rule we made about not dating in chat. There was 2 people. It became it was a long time ago, but due to 2 people, we had a rule about that. It was a very beautiful scene. Yes, indeed. Which then makes it slightly a shame that I have barely drawn her, that version. I've drawn the normal Shinobu twice, I think. Yeah, I've done 2 drawings of the normal Shinobu. I've done 2 drawings of the smaller one, the one from the first part of Kizu, but I've only done 1 for the other Shinobu, or the other kiss shot. Ranting aside, I love her eyebrows, though aside from them, I'm not really much of a fan of her overall design. Fair enough. I like her design. I like the frill. I like how the frills look, even though I hate drawing them. I hate drawing them so much, but yeah, they're fun to draw. No, I hate drawing them so much, but they look good. I like how they look. He's my favorite design, but yeah, writing wise, nah. Yeah, give me 1 second again. Of Ononoki's color scheme? Blue and oranges and teal greens, they're really pretty. Yeah, they do go together really well. She's a very, vibrant, yeah, color palette. I haven't watched anything of Monogatari related to her, so I don't really know much. However, I've seen her act severely autistic, which does add a bit of charm. Yes, she's a very deadpan. But I like the deadpan. Deadpan is great. A little bit more time. Okay, cool. Back to what I was doing. What was I doing? Oh, right, this. Yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do that from now on. I think that's the point. Why is this not working? I accidentally got rid of the selection I was doing, but it's fine. Don't do that. Hmm. I need to bring in this neck a little bit. I'm gonna diss Tammy with the instrumental. Please don't do that. Today, one of the Asian comics chapters that I've read had this panel with a character that's supposed to be busily walking around, but for some reason they draw them in a stationary pose, so they ended up looking ridiculous, standing menacingly on busy pathways, like some Pokemon trainer or something, all clad in high-status imperial robes. Interesting. Very interesting. One second, I actually need to figure out what I'm trying to do with this head. Okay, I think I actually understand what I want to do. Something like that might work. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Just standing. They just draw your characters standing up. That, while they're busy. I could see how that would look. Interesting. So what, was he just pausing? Was the character just pausing between the actions? Posing for the camera or something? Oh, hello Chew. How's your day going? Welcome to the stream. Wait, oh yeah, no, that works. Even though I just saw you. Please do not hurt me. I think I'm gonna move the head downwards. Just, what the, did I, okay. What the hell is that? I didn't select the tip of her ponytail? I guess I didn't. Jillian? Yeah, I'm doing good. Nice. Why am I still in that? Okay, cool. I think I'll just move her head down like that. That might actually work, yeah. Goodbye, Bryn. Have a good day. think she's got too much neck? Kinda. A little bit. For what I think she's supposed to look like, yeah. Accidentally omitted the word background. It was so background characters. Oh, okay. Sorry. Gotcha. Why am I saying sorry? Is she... In any case, no matter how much neck she might have, or, well, she may or may not have, I'll fix it all in the end. I wasn't even really planning to do this much. I was really gonna draw a Melusine. Yeah, why are you saying sorry? I don't know. That's just a reflex, I guess. I think I'm apologizing to I really don't think I'm apologizing to you, though. I feel like I'm apologizing to myself. Which might sound weird. It might sound like I'm making a joke, but I think I actually am. Yeah, I see that a lot. Saying sorry. Yeah. Not even thinking about it. Which sucks because it's like, whenever I do actually mean that I'm sorry, it's lessened. It's more diluted. I guess that's how words work, though. How can I learn to draw backgrounds with characters in perspective? Well, you're asking the wrong guy. I don't really draw characters in backgrounds. I would say probably get better at working with grids and simplifying your characters into boxes, though. Perhaps. But my dad told me, if I use it too much, it loses meaning / impact. Yeah, exactly. So I cut back a lot. Yeah. That's how it works with, like, any word. I think it makes sense, though. I guess that's how the brain works. Just like any chemical, like, when the brain is exposed to too much of a chemical, it lessens the impact of that chemical. Yeah. Me and your dad, same brain cells. This one's going down, this one's going up. Let's make it even bigger, actually. I think it looks cuter when it's larger. They make those chapters on a weekly basis, so it's not rare for them to make mistakes, especially when it's something related to background content, but it's always funny to see, especially now. Oh, yeah. That's fair. Honestly, I think it should be a little bit more... No, I guess it depends on what the artist wants to do. I'm totally fine with waiting, like, I'm honestly fine with waiting, like, a month for a really well-polished chapter to come out. I would say it's it's a double-edged sword, because I do want to get more content of whatever it is I am enjoying. Like, it'd be great if One Punch Man, chapters came out, like, pretty quickly. The manga I'm talking about. But also, I'd rather have a nice looking, I'd rather the artists be able to do their best than having to meet deadlines. It kind of does look like the propeller hat. Yeah, fair enough. It does kind of look like a propeller hat. It's fine. It's fine. This ain't supposed to be a big drawing, just a chill drawing. How long have you been drawing? Since I found you recently. I've been drawing since 2017. though I wasn't really posting anything because in 2017 I didn't have like a drawing tablet, so it was just traditional art. It was only sketchbook. Actually, I didn't even have a sketchbook. I was just drawing in like loose paper, printer paper, and putting them in a folder. But in like 2021 or something, I think I got a tablet, and I started doing digital art. And yeah. But yeah, I started taking drawing seriously in 2017. So it's been a while. Hello, Sun Lane. How's your day going? The weekly timeline is because the Korean comics are highly corporate and incredibly unhealthy for the artist. Yeah, giving them no life to live outside of drawing the damn comic. What are they, Mappa animators? No, that's just like a bunch of. Unfortunately, that's just a bunch of any type of entertainment production company. It seems, for the most part. Of course, there are some that are better. Yeah, I've been drawing for a good while. I tried a Wacom tablet for drawing, but I didn't really like it. I see. Oh, but I really didn't like it. Why? What was the problem with it? I've never tried one. The first tablet I had was an XP Pen Artist 12, and then I recently, like maybe like a week or two ago, 3 weeks maybe, I think it's been like a week or two, a week and a half. I got a Huion 16 Pro. And I think it's pretty good. The only thing I don't really like that much about it is the slide. I don't like the touch, like the scroll, whatever the thing that I use to make my brush larger or smaller. Like, I would need a drawing tablet with a screen to even consider drawing again. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. I've never had a drawing tablet without a screen. I've only gotten display tablets. I want to draw like a sketchbook. I don't want to have to learn something else. Although, yeah, it's more expensive, though. Although, I keep using though. I need to cut back on my though. My those. It's not limited to Korea. For example, Lord of the Mystery manga is quite infamous for this exact thing. Especially after the anime came out. The fans were absolutely outraged. Oh, oof. Traditional art is too expensive for me? Really? Maybe. I guess that's fair. I guess that is probably fair. I mean, I never really got much. Yeah, especially if you're trying to do like full illustrations. I think that's fair. I never really did full illustrations, so I only ever needed like a pencil or a pen and just paper. But if you're trying to work with final, bigger stuff, I can get it. I've been using the same Wacom Intuos 5 for years. It's basic, but it's a personal tool at this point. Display tablets give me problems. Really? Why? It's like a brain thing, I guess. It's like how when I'm drawing on paper, the drawing is right under my pencil. Yeah, I like that. I like seeing where my stylus is, or pen, or whatever it is, and I like drawing there. I don't want to... yeah. It just feels better. It feels more substantial, I guess. At the very least, it's easier for me to track. I'm new to your stuff and just wanted to ask, what are your goals in the future as an artist? I don't know. I want to make art that I like. I think I also, of course, I do want to like make money. I'd like to get some amount of money from it because you need money to live. Groceries, just normal expenses. Yeah, things like that. The world is expensive, so you need money to live in it. But other than that, other than the practical stuff, I really just want to draw. I want to get better at it. But ultimately, I just want to have fun drawing. There's no point in me drawing if I'm not having fun. Can't control Z on real paper. True. I mean, yeah. You kind of can if you're not using pen. I like using pen though because it's different. The not being able to erase is kind of different also from my digital stuff because I can always undo in digital. But if I use a pen, I'll probably learn a little bit better. Makes me be more thoughtful, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, let's go with that. Are we done? Can I just start going for it? I think I can just start going for it. Yeah. Tell me about it. I saw so many people at job fair. at a job fair near my work the other day. Hmm. Oh, yeah, yeah. A job fair. I've never heard of a job fair for one job. Hmm. It was an insane amount of people for a grocery store job. Yeah, the world is getting more expensive. Wacom has really good drivers. Oh. Do you know how the Japanese consider the nape of woman's neck erotic? I think I've heard about that, yeah. It's true, can confirm. I recommend making a piece featuring it someday too. I think I've done, at least I've planned on doing that. I think I'm gonna do that for Falsira. One of my OCs. I like how it looks, but I'm not really like attracted to it. I guess. But it's like that for a lot of things that I draw. Even though I draw them, it's like I can't really feel that much for things that I draw. But if I see like some good art of it, I was like, oh, damn, that guy knows how to draw napes well. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it now. Actually, no, hold on, I think it'd be more interesting if we do the peace sign. I think the peace sign makes sense for her. I must be able to buy multiple stuff for just $1. I don't think I've ever lived in that world. It really just put into perspective how shit the job market is. I read about it and already knew, but seeing it in person does a very good job of making it feel real. Yeah. Any thoughts / advice on bridging the practicals in life and passions in art? I don't know. Cause like, I've never, the only thing that I have experience in that with is with school, like when I was still in school and doing art. And like, yeah, I think when you have responsibilities, it makes it way harder to pursue your passions because like you're usually drained. I think that for me, when I'm doing art, it is something that kind of, it doesn't take energy. It actually like, it kind of boosts my energy. So I can do art for basically ever. I could just continue doing art. But for someone who is like really tired after work, they don't want to, or after school, whatever it is, and they don't want to like sit down somewhere else and then start drawing, especially if you're like really trying to practice and get better at art, then yeah, I can see how that would be very, very difficult. I would say probably like I would say the first thing is you don't have to draw like for like 2 hours every day. I draw for like 8 hours every day, but you don't even have to do half of that. Or yeah, you can just draw for like 10 minutes every day, 30 seconds every day, and make sure your drawings are something that you enjoy. Like make sure you are interested in whatever it is you're drawing. You can, and using reference is going to help you. So if you just like 10 minutes, 30 minutes every day, use a reference, but make sure the reference is of something that you actually want to draw. Break it down to simple shapes, simple steps. I think you will still improve. So yeah, I'm just like break it into manageable steps, I guess, if you're trying to balance both like real life responsibilities plus drawing. The part where you can see the detail of how the hair is tied and under tension. How you can glance. Oh wait, how you can glance a glimpse of her back and a bit of her face, but the overall nape area quite a hot view. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Makes the overall nape area quite a hot view. Fair enough. You draw 8 hours a day, basically. What do you do for your job to be able to support that? Or like living situation if it's not too personal? Yeah, my living situation is I still like live with my family, basically, so it's not too, like, I can afford to not make so much money. I'm doing YouTube, and I do make some, like, I'm making money from YouTube, certainly. Not enough that I'd be able to pay rent, but I'm making enough that I can see that in the future, if I continue doing this, how I would be able to support myself. Especially if I start taking, like, a bunch of commissions. There are steps that I need to do to be able to do this properly. But yeah, luckily, I think I'm in a position where I don't need to worry too much, like right now. Of course, I need to worry eventually because I can't, this can't go on forever. But, yeah. So yeah, I'm taking it seriously, but I'm not super stressed at the moment. I'm not stressed because I have some time. I'm trying to get YouTube into something I can do, or like Patreon, because I have Patreon. So Patreon, YouTube, commissions. If I do all of that and I do them really well, I should be able to support myself. I hope, at least. So yeah. Sincerely don't think I have the stamina to draw 8 hours a day, especially since at my skill level, I don't think it would be very satisfying. That's fair. That's fair. You don't have to. I think my 8 hours is pretty excessive, to be fair. I'm doing it because I like it, you know. If I didn't like doing it, then I wouldn't do it. I also live with my family. I don't pay very much, but if I were to live solo, it probably wouldn't be the best for me. Yeah. But it's also just... But I also just plan to always live with people for the rest of my life. That's fair. I mean, it doesn't look like the housing market is going to get any better anytime soon. What is with this place? What is with this place we call Earth? You know, it's crazy. It's so weird. I've always had this weird like feeling when I was a kid too. It's the feeling that there's so many different parts of life, and when you're in one part of life, like for instance, when I was a kid, I used to play video games a lot, and so my world, like, there was one part of my world that was just video games, and when I was playing video games, I found it hard to have perspective on other things. And then I just bounced around from like video games to like playing with my toys, like schoolwork, and every time I switched from it's just so it's almost overwhelming to think of all the different aspects of life, I guess. And I don't know, why am I talking about that? I guess yeah, oh, actually, I think the only reason I was talking about that is the fact that I don't know actually why I was talking about that. Anyways, it feels so weird though. It's like when you're doing one thing, it's almost hard to think about the fact that there's so many other things. You can't really hold all those things in your head at the same time. At least for me, that's how it feels. So, yeah, I don't know. So if you like drawing so much, do you have a favorite one? My favorite recent drawing is the Revenant drawing that is not NSFW. The normal Revenant drawing. That's my favorite recent drawing. No, that's not true. I think this drawing right here, the Draco drawing, was pretty fun too. I don't know why I tried to open this, because I'd have to slide it like this, actually. Yeah, this drawing was fun. I think this is probably one of my favorite drawings recently. Maybe tied with the Revenant drawing. Whenever I try digital art, I end up waking up barely alive, dehydrated, 12 hours later. So it felt discouraging. But recently I forced myself into trying low effort 15 to 30 minute scribbles, and it's great. Yeah. It's weird because when I think if I were to give myself the advice of like, just draw what you want, just use reference, you don't have to draw for that long, like 15 to 30 minutes every day. If I were to give myself that advice, I don't, like, at the skill level that I was, I don't know if I'd understand, but I still think it would have helped me. Because sometimes it does, especially when you're aiming. I think the problem is aiming for an end goal. If you're aiming to make a good artwork, a good art piece, not making a good art piece becomes very discouraging. And especially if you're like a lower skill level and you have high expectations, you're just never going to meet those expectations that you set for yourself because they're too far, like they're too high. I started enjoying art more when I stopped looking forward to the end result and just looked forward to learning something. I just wanted to learn something. The entire goal eventually just became learning something and enjoying it. Especially something that I'm interested in. So it might just be like finding an artist that draws faces in a way that I like a lot, and like just trying to learn how they do it, using that as a reference and breaking it down. And I think, and not looking forward to an end goal, but just trying to learn something, I think that was a key ingredient to me continually enjoying art. Yeah, that Draco one is fire. So good. Wish she got more of a spotlight for FGO, but she's stuck in an arcade game. Yeah, I was like, I looked it up. I was trying to figure out, is she in the anime? Because I'm watching Fate right now. And yeah, I'm watching Fate. I think it's Fate Unlimited Blade Works right now. Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. And I was like, you know, I like Draco's design. I wonder if she's in the Fate Grand Order anime, because I know she's in Fate Grand Order, like the game, or at least, yeah, something like that. And I looked it up and it was like, no. And I was like, what? But she has such a cool design. I literally discovered the idea of replacing doom scrolling through shorts/reels, and TikToks until it shitting to drawing while doing so. Honestly, yeah, I think I've done that one time before. It didn't really work out that well. I think, I think I'm just pretty bad at multitasking though. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I've returned. Yes, I think that takes, I don't know. I'm just bad at doing two actions at the same time. Oh my. Okay, I don't know. I think it's fine. No, I want to do the hand, like her hand sign, the peace sign. Do I know this guy actually? I feel like I know you. No, I don't. I don't. No, how do I not know you? That's a really good art style. Crazy. Anyways, hello, Duffo. How's your day going? No, seriously, how do I not know this guy? Well, whatever. I know him now. Oh no, I do know this guy. Okay. Yeah, I know this guy. Okay, never mind. Have you ever received feedback during your art journey? No. I'm also painfully grinding art for several months and have only used myself as a judge. Yeah, I think having feedback, especially from people who are able to give good feedback is a big benefit. It's a big bonus. But I've never seen the Draco one before. Okay. That's also, man. You've been pursuing art animation in my education for the last few years, and I've been actively reaching out to amazing artists for advice slash perspectives. You being able to share your workflow alongside with insights is very nice and needed. Huh. Well, if it was able to help, then I'm glad. Actually, take that out. Okay. Like that, like that. Okay, cool. Then bringing that over there. Bring down the fingers slightly. Now, I do think this looks a little bit weird, the face, only because of the nose. I don't usually draw noses like that, and so it looks weird to me. Still haven't watched this anime, Monogatari. Fair. It is very good. If you're talking about this one, yes. So basically, it's supposed to be like she's on this bed. You know those beds with that has like the I forget what they're called, but the beds that has like the roof basically with them. So this is like, I don't know, this is just the thing that goes, some decorations for the bed frame is what I was going for. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them or not though. Been having a hard time watching anime in general. Only watching a few right now, like Sensitive to Be a Hero and the Demon Lord's Daughter. And the Demon Lord's Daughter is too nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I've barely been watching anime too because I've mostly been drawing, as I said. Like, drawing takes up a lot of time. Which is not something I don't like. Like, I would rather it be this way. I'd rather draw a bunch and not watch that much anime versus the other way around. But it does suck because I do like the anime that I'm watching. Like I was watching To Your Eternity. I was also watching Call of the Night. Senses to Be a Hero is one of them. Oshinoko, I was watching that too. There's another one that I was watching. Oh yeah, Fate. I was watching Fate too. I also have a Tiarita drawing that I probably can't show, but not even probably, certainly. But yeah, it'll be fun. That's progressing. I think that's gonna be the next drawing that I do. I also want to do a... What's her name? What is her name? I want to draw Jack the Ripper. I have like a sketch of her from Fate Grand Order. But I ended up doing the Draco one first. Yeah, the royal style beds. The really elegant ones. I've never done that before, so I just wanted to see if I can make that a backdrop. It's not even that I also want to watch ReZero. It's not even that I don't want to watch the animes that I've been neglecting. It's just I haven't been making time. Used to watch a whole season in one night. The only anime that I've ever watched in a whole season in one night, like 12 episodes, was Erased, which was really good. I enjoyed Erased. I did not like the ending, but overall I think Erased was very good. I can barely get through a few episodes. Oof. I haven't watched a single anime in an episode in I think 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. It might have been a month. I also want to watch Frieren. Oof. So many things I want to do. Not enough time. I don't know why I drew the fingers like that. It's fine. I've been leaving gaps in my line art a little bit more. I think I'm trying to reinforce the idea that my line art doesn't have to be perfect. I think that's why I'm doing that. ReZero is all I've been making time for. Fell in love with that years ago, so I follow it wholeheartedly. Yeah, that's my favorite anime. Even more than Monogatari. Even though I have more, there's more material on Monogatari. There's just more episodes, but I still have that special place in my heart for ReZero. And I watched all of the last season. It should be very easy for me to keep up with it since there's only one episode and I can watch anime weekly. I can totally do that. I think. Hopefully. I used to binge the crap out of High School DxD back when you could watch parts of it on YouTube. Oh, really? I think the first anime I ever watched like on my own was like Fairy Tail because there's just a bunch of episodes on YouTube. Fairy Tail. My Fairy Tail days were glorious. The gaps in the line art are just a way to troll your future self whenever you're rendering and want to use the bucket fill tool. Yeah. It's just me inflicting more pain on myself than necessary. It's a booby trap for later. Hello, John. How's your day going? My nose has been running. Not because I'm sick, but just because I've been staying up way too late. Freerun is another one to watch. Nice. Yeah, Freerun was really good. Really good, very beautiful too. The animation was nice. Does season 2 only have 10 episodes? Because I'm pretty sure it ended or something, right? Is it like a break, like, is it just taking a break between cores? Or is it just completely over? Like, season 2 is done? And if so, I wonder why. What I think happened to me is I was watching so much action-adventure anime, I got tired of it. Action-adventure. I used to watch a bunch of isekai. I think when I got into anime, I was watching a bunch of isekai. Which, yeah, it's honestly, I think the person who I am now was just shaped by the anime that I started watching. I watched Fairy Tail. I think at some point I was watching Date Alive. I think I didn't even finish that. I think I watched How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. And then it was a blur. And then I watched ReZero, and that was really good. I watched Darling in the Franxx at some point. I want to draw the Klaxosaur Princess again at some point. Which character from Fairy Tail is your favorite? I can't actually remember. Let me dig deep. I think I like the Rain Girl. The one who was like obsessed with Gray? I believe. Hold on, let me write 001 again so I remember to actually draw her. Also, I want to draw Draco again. So I think I'm going to do another Draco drawing, so I'll put her back on the list. The blue autistic one. I think so. Every time I drop that book on the table, I think it makes a big clanging noise on the mic. If anything, I think it's just the laziness showing. The gaps seem to be a good job, similar to vague lines by drawing like 20 of them overlaid. Yeah, it definitely leaves like it up to your brain for interpretation. Basically, I've been trying to find out a way how to do less work but still have the same amount of quality. I don't want to sacrifice the quality, but I still want to be able to make just quicker, goofier drawings, I guess. Like, I see a bunch of artists doing it, and I'm like, I kind of want to do that. Like some shading, some rendering, but not too much rendering, like what I normally do. For me, it was SAO, High School DxD, Naruto, Kill la Kill, and maybe what's... I think I haven't watched Kill la Kill, which is crazy, because it seems like the type of show that I watch. I do want to watch that at some point. It's on my to-watch list. Hello, Okan, welcome to the stream, and good night. I've never watched Naruto. I think I started watching SAO, but then I stopped. There's so many anime that I just stopped watching just for no reason other than I busy myself too much. I have a list of ones I want to draw for a long time: Beatrice, Riko, Shinobu. I think I just like a blonde girls. Fair. Who's Riko? Riko from what? Riko. Not fair enough. I've never drawn yeah, haven't drawn Beatrice. Juvia. No, it's Juvia, sorry, not Juvia. Juvia's design is quite reminiscent, for me, of Ponzu from Hunter. For some reason, Hold on. For some reason, I always really liked Ponzi, even though she barely gets any screen time. Let's see. Made in Abyss. Rika. Oh, sorry, yeah, Made in Abyss. It's like, I know that one, I know that name. Okay, cool. You know, I've never wanted to draw Riko. I don't know why. Honestly, I think the only character from Made in Abyss that I actually want to draw was Faputa. And it was Nanozine. Who the fuck is... I meant Bondrude. I meant to say Bondrude. Yeah, Juvia. I always like Juvia. I think it's just that type of character is what I like the most. She was deadpan, right? She was like a deadpan type character. I think a lot of the characters that I like are just like that. No, Nanachi? No, not actually. I love Riko. Short hair Riko is a cutie in season 2. That's true. I agree. I do like her, I just don't have the want to draw her. Don't know why. I honestly don't know what makes me want to draw a character or not. Juvia. Not your father, but goodbye. Goodbye, Singularity's adopted kid. Not my kid, by the way. You know what? Screw this. I'm just gonna move you. Normally. Because Liquefy is being normal, actually. I don't have a problem with Liquefy, actually. Yeah, no, that's just the type of character I like. For instance, Ramlethal from Guilty Gear. Is that so, Defoe? Is that so? And what? Let me think. Are you talking about the magic one? The one, what is it called? Yeah, that one. I know that one. I've heard of it. I actually read the manga. I read the first chapter because I heard the anime was going to come out. I was like, I want to see the manga because I've heard a lot about it. I've heard that the art style is really good. And it is really good. So recently I actually read like the first chapter and I was like, yeah, that's really good. Again, I don't know why I'm saying it's really good again. I'm just repeating my words over and over again. In any case, Yeah, so I do actually want to watch that. Oh, okay, fine. That's another thing to put on my to-watch list. I'm pretty sure it's on my to-watch list already, though. No, it's on my to-read list, actually, because it was a manga before the anime, right? Never mind, it's not even on my to-read list. Well, it's going on there now. Right next to 86, I will put... Witch Hat... However you say that name. Okay, cool. Ramathal's Peak, indeed. I don't remember much of Fairy Tail, but if I remember correctly, I was like Levy, yeah, the blue-haired one that was with Gajeel, right? I forgot what she does. Also, Happy's Lucy. Lucy still haunts me in my dreams. It's such a distinct voice. I honestly can't remember much of the voice acting. It was so long ago. But yeah, I love Fairy Tail. Even though, well, I know I love Fairy Tail, even though I don't remember much of it. Probably because it was like actually my first anime. I think literally technically my first anime was Pokemon. But I was like an actual child. Not even like 10. I was like probably like 6. I was like a baby. So I have no memory of it really, other than the fact that I did probably watch it. And Fairy Tail was the first one that I actually really watched and understood, kind of. So the blue-haired bookworm who hooked up with the dark-haired dragon. Yeah, Gajeel. Guy with the piercings on his face. We're still learning English. I didn't want to make you think that you were doing that. Yeah, that's not the best way to teach, but you know, heart's in the right place. You should totally correct someone if they're doing something wrong, though. That's like the point of the class, yeah. Like you don't have to correct them in a hostile way. It needs to be shonen rated to be count as first anime? Really? Is that what makes it count as a first anime? Didn't know that. You're telling me if I watched My Happy Marriage as my first anime, it wouldn't count? Is My Happy Marriage a shonen, actually? I didn't watch enough of it. I think there's some sort of fighting. You're telling me if I watched Apothecary Diaries first, it wouldn't count? Also, I haven't watched Apothecary Diaries. Even though I heard it's good. And Mao Mao does look cute. But just because you're cute, that does not mean I will watch your anime. What games are you playing right now? Right now I'm playing Rain World and Dead Cells. I would like to beat Nier Automata. I'd like to complete Silk Song as well. Bloodborne 2. I have a bunch of other games to complete, but at the moment I'm playing, yeah, Rain World and Dead Cells. And on the side, like Terraria. I'm playing Terraria with my siblings. For me, it's Limbus Company. Oh, neat. And I'm playing a lot of the Resident Evil games. Nice. Yeah, I heard a lot of buzz about Resident Evil because the new game came out. Requiem. It looked really cool, but I've never played a Resident Evil game. You know, as a kid, Resident Evil and Silent Hill, I thought they were like the same thing. But apparently they're not. Apparently they couldn't be more different. Or so I've heard. I don't think I've ever like seen a Silent Hill game. Also, what's Heavy Rain? Is Heavy Rain what happens in Heavy Rain? As a child, those 3 games were always connected in my mind, even if they aren't actually connected. Subsurface Scattering, my beloved. True. Hello, Mitsuru. Naruto definitely was also the anime to introduce me to hentai. I see. Naturally, naturally. The first anime I consciously chose to watch was Naruto after I saw my brother watching the end of the first season Naruto versus Sasuke fight in the waterfall place. Oh, I see. Cool. Goofy. Heavy rate is Goofy. Resident Evil games are like drugs. You get your first hit, and it really just opens the floodgates. Oh, I see. Yeah, one day I'll play a Resident Evil game. That first will require me to play all the other games I have to beat. I also want to beat... I have Dishonored 2. I want to beat that. Because I did the first one. Was really fun. Haven't beaten the second one. I bound this hand for like way too long. Does it really matter? Yes, it kind of does actually. Her hand is way too small. Let me make it larger. See, this is what happens when I don't plot out a part of the body. Usually, I should have actually plotted this out from the start. Because now it's just getting wonky. Danny will do many things one day. True. Always ends with one day. It's true, trust me, I do not lie. I'm accountable. I can be held to, what's it called? I can be held to my word. Let me just see. Yeah, see, like, that's wrong. That's not even coming from the right spot. So what I could do is I can just take you. Something like that. Is that Minecraft music I'm hearing? Gets copyright struck because music in the background. Yeah, that's the hard part. I got a lot of games I started and need to finish. Berserker Kazan? Baldur's Gate, and my co-op playthrough of Dark Souls 1. Plus more Slay the Spire. Oh, yeah, Slay the Spire 2. I have heard a lot about Slay the Spire 2. What is it about? What type of game is it? I've been seeing a lot of art, especially of, what's the... Well, okay, I don't know if that's... I don't know if they're doing Gajinkas of, like, a monster, or if the character is actually, like, a dark-skinned girl with, like, a skull on her head. And, like, bandages. In any case, I've seen a lot of art of that character. Okay, it doesn't actually have to be super detailed. It can just be fine. Slay the Spire. Thumbs are so weird. Have you ever just looked at your hand and how your thumb connects to your hand and just wondered what is wrong with you? Why are you like this, buddy? Silent. She's like a thief. Okay, so there's like different builds in the game. Like some sort of... Is like a rogue? Light? Okay, it's a roguelite deck builder. Cool, okay, gotcha. I'll just do it like that, I guess. Yeah, I do this a lot when I'm drawing hands. It's normally not even that rough. Like, oh, okay, well, I can't show that one. There was a drawing I did recently with a... Do I not have them anymore? I don't think I have them anymore. Cool. They're normally not that difficult. It's because I just didn't plot this one out. I was just not expecting this. So I didn't put enough effort Yeah, I didn't put enough thought into it. Oh well. I should always just keep in mind, if it's Ononoki, we're probably going to do a peace sign pose. Have I ever drawn an Ononoki drawing without a peace sign? I don't think so. Okay, let's just go with that. Yeah, thumbs are actually just weird. Just weird. It's almost like that one scene from the novel I'm reading where bro was obliterated by lightning along with his fam holding his hand. Oh, his fam holding the hand of his girlfriend, but he was a mutant, so all that so the hand was all that remained of her. Oh, right, because I removed this. I was like, oh wait, what is like that? But you're talking about this thing. Oof. You'd hope it would have his like lightning immunity would have spread to more of her. There's a sucker that this sucker just commissioned me for the price of I shit you not, the equivalent to 8 gigabytes of RAM. I'm so rich right now, I could shop a whole private island. Oh. You can buy a whole island? Damn. I mean, look, fair enough. Get your money, get your money. Sure. You know what? We're putting the hand here. So if we do the elbow, I actually think the hand would be somewhere around here. So I probably shouldn't have even put in that much effort into the hand because it's gonna be blocked. Well, look at that. This is great. This is great. I successfully saved 50% of my message length, which was over the character limit, by removing random words, and Singularity actually comprehended it correctly. Major win for the 20th century newspaper speak. Huh. Okay, goodbye. Have a good day, Chew. Oh, watch Potty for Invincible. Nice. Yeah, sure. Talk to you later. Sure, I'm open to talk whenever you want. I can buy 1 cup of gasoline? Is gasoline that expensive nowadays? Maybe you should open up a mining business. Okay, enough with this hand. I've realized I think I've spent way too much time on this hand that probably doesn't really matter that much. I think the only thing that I do... Okay, hold on. Yeah. Because my brain is going to bug me about this for a little while. if I don't make that line a little bit clearer. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna I don't think I'm gonna finish this drawing on stream. Most likely because it's like NSFW for the most part. Or at least I don't plan on adding clothes. It's not like you can really see anything though. Hand. Indeed. Can't really see anything. I mean, her chest would be like hair. I don't think you would actually get to see that. I think it's mostly fine, so... I don't know. Whatever. Let's just do this. On to the coloring phase. Now you should spend twice as much time on making her hair lewd in some way. How do you make a... I need to hit up like an ear fetishist or something for that. I can't even begin to fathom how in the world you can lewd an ear. I think the only lewd part about this drawing would be like the leg area. By the dress. Ah, I forgot those holes. I forgot one hole. Are you kidding me? Okay, whatever. Lewd an air by putting boobs on. I don't think that... I think that just make it cursed. You can lewd everything if you open your mind to it, but I do have to agree that this character is inherently quite unlewdable. Oh no, she's lewd. It like there's... it's like just about the dress, but like not the... I've never seen the air. I've never seen like an... How do you do that? I don't think I've actually ever seen... I've seen people make a bunch of body parts lewd. Ears have never been one that I've seen. They always kind of just look like... I don't know. Am I just uncultured? Have I just never seen one before? Am I just like... Am I missing out or something? Okay, that should be it. Wait, do what? I've never seen anyone draw ears in like a way that's supposed to be like attractive. If that makes sense. Like, I don't think I've ever seen an artist like make... There are times you can tell where an artist is actually trying to make a body part like sexual, but I don't think I've seen that with ears. Never seen a bitten / chomped on air? I mean, yeah, but like that's not really... I've never like seen that as like anything that's like sexual, I guess. Okay, a little bit too pale. Okay, still pretty pale, but I want to add in more color. Like there. Sure. Yeah, that's still not the air itself. I've seen that. But still, it's just like, it's not even, I don't know. I don't even think it's about, it's just like the act itself. Like, I don't think it's even about any particular body part for the most part. Alright, let's try to do that. If anything, I've seen people use ears as a gateway for lewd stuff, but not ears themselves. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've never actually seen the ears themselves lewd. Like, drawn in that way. Maybe that just means I need to become the first. What the hell is... Okay. Um, okay, so that's a new combination of words. Is that when the neck looks like, or? Well, now I have to do it. You damn scoundrel! Why would you even introduce? Why would you give me that cognito hazard? Now I'm gonna do it, and so this is your fault. Everything that happens now is on you. Please tell me what it is. Nope. No, I haven't gotten that. Yep, nope. Can't find it. Imagine a Dullahan. Oh, okay, interesting. Um, you know, that's not the worst. If it's a Dullahan, it's fine, cause like like yeah, that's fine. I can see that. Yeah. Hello, Seth. I'm doing good. Hopefully, you're doing good too. Not your father, but um, I guess good job, good luck redesigning your persona. What did where you sent? Wait, huh? Yeah, I can understand the Dullahan thing. I try to find a good air fetish drawing, but it's really hard, I guess. I have. I've definitely seen a few pieces in the past that had really erotic ears, but I'd have to dig a few years back on an active DC. Oh yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. Fair enough. I've never heard that before. I'm sure, like, it's not like something that I thought could never happen, but it's just like I've never actually seen it. Mm. Mm. Okay. Mm. Mm. It's not appearing. Don't know. Can't find it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Welcome to the internet. Welcome to the internet. Come and look around. Anything the brain of yours can think of can be found. Mountains of content, some better, some worse. If none of it's of interest to you, you'd be the first. Welcome to the internet. Take a seat. Bo Burnham. Where did my boy Bo Burnham go? Where'd he go? Okay, let's just take that. I'll take that as what I wanted to do. I'll even chisel that highlight. I feel like there's so many integral artists and stuff to the internet. It's like every 5 steps I go, I see something like Toho or Bo Burnham. Yeah, there's some people who are just, or some things in general, that are just so, I guess, influential that they're everywhere. You should do a Hamilton cover, or epic. Me? I'm not a singer, unfortunately, or not really. My mother's a singer. Actually, that's what she does for her job. I'm not, though. I'm just an artiste. Just kidding, she's also an artist. Singers are artists. But you know what I'm saying. I'm just a visual artist. I did not almost read it like that. Look, I'm bad with reading, and I don't think even I could have messed up that badly. I was just saying Hamilton badly. I was gonna say ham. I think I was gonna say ham. It was gonna be pronounced weird. But no, I for sure did not read it like that. That time I got reincarnated as a search history. Aww. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right about that, bro. Okay, cool. Hello, George. How's your day going? She had earwax for a sec, Dennis. I guess probably. That's how it be. But it's been going well. No, that's good. No problem. No problem. Okay. I need to now put in the hair. I think her hair is like around this color. Seems mostly correct. I swear this Tatsumaki foot on my browser history were just me searching for references. Oh, okay, naturally. Camel toe is hot? Yeah, I think people think so. Patreon will know all about it. Bruh? Bruh, I think you'll be surprised, but people, like, literally like everything. I don't think there's a thing that people don't like, for better or for worse. I think literally people could like everything. And if it's just if the more mundane it is, the more likely it is for a person to like it. The more common it will be. So, yeah. I think it'd be more surprising if people didn't. If like, yeah, I think it'd be more surprising if if literally no one found that odd. I mean, you weren't. I don't think you were actually saying like literally no one, but you know what I'm saying. Anytime I encounter something new, I'm like, ah, yeah, no, that makes sense. That tracks. It's a person. They're people. Just what people do. Our Patreon ban NSFW stuff? No, Patreon doesn't ban NSFW stuff. Patreon only banned, but maybe might roll back. I don't know. Patreon doesn't do well with, like, lolly stuff. And also, yeah, a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff that Patreon does do, but if it's just flat NSFW, I think it works. Like, I'm saying, like, it's not just an NSFW ban. I'm pretty sure that's still a thing. Good? I don't think that's good, no. Yeah, everyone saw that, bro. Anyway, I'm pretty sure Patreon. I don't know. It depends. The reason that Patreon banned the lolly stuff was not actually because of Patreon, but it was because of payment processors. But because payment processors, I'm pretty sure, are being forced to take back that type of stuff, as in like remove the restrictions a little bit. I think everything probably will go back to how it was a couple years ago, but I have no idea. It's not really a Patreon problem, even though it kind of, but it's more so just a payment processor problem. Yeah, same thing that was happening with Subscribestar, but I think, but Subscribestar then went back on it, so everything's fine with Subscribestar. Steam won? Really? The last time I checked, Steam didn't win. They kind of just they just decided, okay, well, we'll do whatever you want, payment processors, which is fair. I think if like there's some, if your company is literally being threatened with it being deleted, I guess it makes sense that you'd bend. I'm pretty sure Steam didn't win because there's a bunch of stuff that got, like, if you just look at like things like Black Souls, that game was like neutered before it had to go to Steam, so I'm pretty sure everything is still getting censored for now. I think the only site that has ever like successfully like won against that is probably Subscribestar. I want to try and set up my fan box by Pixif, but that's no good since it has the same payment process problems too. Yeah, but I think it's still they're still there on Fanbox. I don't think Fanbox is really that effective. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's in Japan or something. I don't know. Yeah, if Steam won, then it must have been like a recent thing that I haven't heard about yet. But if it's like the old Steam Visa problem that was happening, then I don't think Steam won, like back then. I think Steam just gave up at that point. They're really getting forced to stop this harassment, though. FDA, or whatever US organization was, only sent a suggestion. Oh, okay. I see. Well, then maybe not. Then maybe not. Are you visually impaired? Do you wear glasses? No, I have 20/20 vision. Which is odd, because most of my family doesn't have 20/20 vision. They don't have it, so... Yeah, no, I do not need glasses. I'm not visually impaired. Oh, okay. Fanbox is not effective because most Japan people have Japan Bank. If you are using other payment method, you pretty much can't. Really? Because I literally um no, I think it's fine because like I don't have the Japan Bank, but I still can access Fanbox. I don't think I've heard about people on Fanbox being like censored or anything. You lucky bastard. Maybe. Lucky bastard. Lucky, lucky star reference. Maybe. So Fanbox must have think of a loophole then. I don't know. Maybe it's something about what Yami's saying right there. Maybe it's not the payment processors literally just they can't do what they want there. Hello Ayana, how's your day going? Is that true, Yami? Maybe it is. Wasn't there like a literal like a welcome to Japan sign that was I feel like I've seen that before. Only fair they banned my PayPal. Fair. Interesting left corner. True. Hello, Nell. How's your day going? Is that true? Did they restrict that? I didn't know about that. What's with you and making polls in the middle of the night? I don't know. Probably because I'm up in the middle of the night. Hello, no one. How's your day going? Again with the fixing my sleep schedule. Yeah, you know, it's like it's a push and pull type thing. Some days we're good, some days we're bad. You can't rush you can't rush improvement, you know? One day the sun will shine upon my beautiful sleep schedule. And not the moon. Speaking of sleep, I kind of want to take a nap. I'd love to hear Dennis trying to pronounce words. That's certainly a word. Don't know what any of those letters mean though, so there's not even going to be an attempt. There's no way. I don't have the tools required to even attempt that. Take a nap midstream is something you'd probably possibly do. No, I don't think so. What's my favorite art style? I don't know. I like Yusuke Murata's art, but I don't know if he has my favorite art style. There's a bunch of artists out there. You know, there is an art style, but I don't know his name. But there's an artist for like a doujin who has a really cool art style that I like. Although I think Yusuke Murata has a better... Like, I look up to Yusuke Murata more. But, yeah. Yep, I'm also not going to try and pronounce that. Honestly, I kind of almost sort of feel like I'd... Nope. Yeah, nah. Where's my false hero, Dennis? Fair. I do have like 2 empty slots, so I'm probably gonna draw her today. Probably gonna draw her neck though. I see. Yeah, in light of my terrible sleep schedule, I might actually cut this stream short. Not like now, but soon. Yeah, I'll cut the stream short. Maybe I'll stream longer tomorrow, but whew, it's rough. My sleep schedule has been absolutely terrible. I just got jump scared by an ad. I see. Unfortunate. There's no such thing as fixing your sleep schedule. What you should do is consciously choose when you want to be awake. Yeah, but that would mean I'd have to consciously choose to wake up, which is kind of hard to do because a lot of the time where I'm unconscious, so... hard for me to make conscious decisions when I'm unconscious. Such are the woes of being unconscious. You laugh quietly as you see your viewers suffering with the 3 unskippable ads while your revenue increases. You're an evil man, Dennis. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I need to. Because my revenue is shit. I got you a like, bro. Thank you. You know, for some reason that I just cannot fathom. I'm very tired right now. It could have something to do with going to sleep at 6 a.m. though. Also, a long period of physical exhaustion during the day, or lower than average caloric intake for a day can make you fall asleep earlier. Well, the opposite does the opposite. I see. Maybe 7 a.m.? No. Don't try and sneak that in there. Like the green eyes? Yeah, me too. I too like her green eyes. Is that a pet rock on top of Pathos' head? This is not Pathos. Although, fair, I can see the resemblance. This is Ononoki from Monogatari series. Yeah, I don't know what the heck is on her head. It's just a hat. But it does kind of look like a pet rock, yeah. So Pathos twin? Kind of. Yeah, Ononoki's hair is way more... I don't know, actually. It's more like... whatever it is. I generally like the color green. For example, anime girls with green hair are the hottest to me. Really? Huh. Fair enough. Anime girls with green hair. Do I even know any anime girls with green hair? Well, you know, I know like Krush from ReZero. I know Yubel from Freerun. But then what? That one girl from Bleach? I actually do know who you're talking about, even though I haven't watched Bleach. Yeah, Maki has green hair. You're right. You're right. Who's Cece? Yeah, I know Krush. I know Ubel. Maki. Maki has green. No, wait, huh? Yeah, no, you're right, actually. Huh. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. You know, I don't think I've ever looked at her hair and it's registered. Yeah, that's green. Yeah, yeah, she has green hair. All right, fair enough. Oh yeah, no, white hair and red eyes though. I like the combination more. Well, to be fair, it's not like I really have. I say more, but it's not like I have a super big like. I don't know. I think yeah, I don't more than yeah. I think I like a lot of things more than the green hair though. So I don't know what I'm talking about. In any case, yeah. Reminds me of like an albino. Well, I guess anything. Snakes. Though. I think albino snakes look cool with the white scales and the red eyes. Oh, she's from Code Geass. The hot lady that eats a lot of pizza and acts autistic every now and then. I don't know who that is. That one's overrated. Huh? Nah. I remember that one chick from Horimiya. I also have not watched Horimiya. To be fair, I just like white hair with anything. But yeah, I think the contrast with the dark skin does make it look good. But yeah, white hair with anything. Mm. Alright, I'll look up CC from Code Geass. I see. Well, I see what you're talking about. Hmm. Fair enough, she's cool. She's cool. Sylvie lost her green hair to become white because she knows white is better. True. It's true. What shall I draw? I don't know. Waffler drawing gore was not on my two. That was not on my bingo card. Waffler can't do that. Waffler's Waffler. can only draw red droplets? Aww. By gore, do you just mean blood? I should have a piece where I say that I draw gore, but actually it's just like a tiny cut, like a paper cut. I was just trying to draw blood splatter. Fair. I'm also trying to practice drawing organs. I just need a good rendering brush for it. I don't know, a normal round brush is fine. Round brush with blending is kind of all you need. The only red droplets that I can approve of in art would be a comedic nosebleed or the cylinder being too large, but that also depends on the context. The cylinder must remain unharmed. The cylinder must remain unharmed. Is my favorite internet story. My only achievement in art is being able to draw edible looking organs. Are you a zombie? Are you secretly undead? Do you crave to consume living flesh? What is up with you? That's only because I had this weird lucid dream in 4th grade that I was eating eating organs as an anime girl, and I want to relive that because it's fun. I see. I see. The cylinder sure will remain unharmed. It's the Skittles tube or whatever that got slightly torn is what I mean. All out of mutual consensual love, of course. Otherwise, big no-no. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no. I just... it's because you said cylinder that I was like, ah. It reminds me of the thing. I don't think Waffler's a living person. I think Waffler might be a zombie. A zombie. A zombie. Waffler's a waffling zombie. I wonder how this gal would look with different hairstyles and more normal clothes. Well, you do actually get to see that in the anime. I don't know. She's still her. A little bit different though. Well, you kind of get to see that in the anime. I'm pretty sure in like Often Monster season. Waffler might be a crow. Waffler is one crow in a trench coat. In a trench coat? Huh? Yeah, one crow in a trench coat. Only one crow because it's a very poor disguise. Because Waffler is obviously a crow. Has three Tem flakes in a trench coat. I'm not sure how to feel about this. Are you sure not just one big Tem in a shopping cart? I mean, what? Girl on the left is Queen Draco from Fate Grand Order. Hello, Post. No, I saw you already. Have I ever seen Nero from Black Clover? I mean the manga design, because I think the anime art style worsened a bit after she was revealed. I don't know who that is, no. But I can look her up. Nero Claw. No. Still not Queen Draco. Nero. No, not her. Not her. There's a bikini version of her? Hold on. Oh, I see. Cool. Anyways, back to Nero. Fine, I'll just look at Black Clover. Nero. Yes, you. Oh, her. Yeah, I know her. Yeah, I know her. At least I know her, kinda. My favorite is when she's just in her simple black dress, wearing nothing else. Very minimalistic, but somehow very charming. Yeah, no, that's incredibly charming. Her alternative name is Seeker Swallowtail. Is that supposed to be Seeker or Secre? Secre. I don't know. Arrow, the DVD burner program? I don't think so. No, I've never watched Family Guy or Futurama. You sound like you'd like Fry. Maybe. I mean, I know what they are, but never watched them, no. I saw a pic of some lady cosplaying her before she appeared in the anime in her human form, and damn. And just damn. That's odd. Fair. This guy's next level unk. Would it be more unk to watch a Family Guy than... Wouldn't that be actual unk behavior? Honestly, Waffler, it might just be that you're actually the unk that's projecting unk status onto everyone else, but maybe you're the unk all along. But no SpongeBob? No. It's not like I couldn't have watched, like I could have watched SpongeBob, just was never interested. Too busy playing video games. Like a cool person. No, I don't know what that is. I don't know what anime that is. Yami. Never seen that. Still a hole. Okay, where is this one then? Is this the hole that's talking about? Oh, is it this? It's probably you. Yeah, I found the hole, bro. Thank you. It's basically a children's cartoon from ages ago, very popular in Poland, but technically it's classified as anime. Oh, I see. When are pen and paper streams coming back? I don't know. Whenever I feel like it, I guess. I never have like schedules for these things. I just kind of do them whenever. It just happens that I'm doing a bunch of digital art, a lot more digital art than Yeah, I'm just doing a lot more digital art recently than before. Hello, Keyblade, though. I remember my Oshi tried to sell his game demo on Comiket 106. So he acquired a full tower PC with like 8 bay of DVD burners. How do you sell? How do you sell you game? How do you sell your game at a convention now? I don't know. That die is amazing. Thank you. I bet Dennis is gonna make an NSFW version of this drawing. Tell me, bro. Tell me how I'm supposed to make an NSFW version of this drawing. There is no part that could possibly be. There's no way. Okay, if I really wanted to go through all the work, I would just remove this and actually draw in the body underneath. But still, I'd have to remove the dress too. Nah, there's just no way. There just ain't a single way. I don't know, disembodied cock. I mean, I suppose. True, but like, I don't know. I want to make it with a purpose. I'd have to purposely do it. The drawings that are NSFW, I kind of have a plan for them to be NSFW, but I just didn't plan for this one to be. Change the thing into a man. Still too much work. My poor lazy brain will not let me do that. Do you like cat girls, Dennis? Sure, I don't hate them. Although I wouldn't say like I'm particularly like, yeah, cat girls, but you know, I think they're cool. I rather like more, I don't know, like a demon girl, you know? Even more than that, give me a robot android, or a doll. I'll take either. I take all of them, actually. But cat girls are cute. I like the ears, of course. What if you're a crow witch? What if you're a crow witch, bruh? A crow witch. Okay, so boom, boom. I don't think that's how that works. One of my OCs is a half succubus princess. Shy succubus tropes is a cute cat moe. Yeah, no, that's true. The shy succubus is a very cute character type. How's she supposed to do her job when she's embarrassed? They just let anybody into the industry nowadays. And it should stay that way. It's cuter. He told me to have a bad day. Damn. What a polite, mean person. By the way, I have a video that I have in the background. Like I've already recorded a video, but I don't know what I'm actually gonna do in the talk about in the video. I have background footage of me just drawing, but I don't know what to talk about. Any ideas? Ideas that wouldn't require me to do any visual, well, not necessarily, but yeah, any, because I've been thinking, but, well, okay, I haven't actually been thinking. I could actually just think, and I'll figure out something that I'd like to do, but I think asking for ideas will be fine, too. Really struggling with that one, huh, Timmy? Did anybody pause made me think of, is it still necrophilia if she got reanimated by a necromancer? Well, she's still dead, so probably. I started drawing cat girls like Izutsumi. Nice cat girl. Where they are actual cat human hybrids, not just girl plus cat heirs. No, fair enough. Damn, Dennis, upskirt shot. Well, true. I have to stay true to the anime for real. Very fun, but brother thinks I'm a furry now. Well, Izutsumi kinda is a furry, sorta, almost, not really, but sorta. She's almost a furry. She's on the low end of the furry, but almost, she's almost there. All she needs is like a snout, and then she's actually one. So I can see the mix-up. I can see the confusion. What am I doing? Yoshige. Say, where's Dungeon Meshi Season 2? I heard it's in production. Don't know where it is. I would like that very much. I'd like that a lot. I love Dungeon Meshi Season 1. Seeing her pose makes me imagine the background being absolute chaos, like a nuke exploding or other disaster. Artistic ass couldn't care less about. Fair enough. She's the type. That is her kind of character, yeah. Sorta. At least that's the type of vibe her character gives off. I don't know if she'd actually do that. Nah, she'd do that. Nah, yeah, I stand firm with her being my favorite character. How can you not love the deadpan? The furryism just nicked me barely, Like, I ain't full furry, but I would catcall girls now. I'll see myself out. Okay, pal. Okay, pal. I ain't all furry, but I would catcall girls now. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. I feel like the knee should bend earlier in the leg. Yeah, the knee should be, if leg there, the knee should be around here. But I haven't put that in yet. The perspective on the character you've displayed on the left is peak. Thank you very much. I don't think that's not what those words mean, Yami. That's not what those words mean at all. I can't take this slander. That may be true, Yami. Yeah, see, the thing about that is... Work harder. I mean, wait, no, work smarter, not harder. Instead of having to put in the leg proper, I'll just obscure the leg more. What's going on in the drawing exactly? She's sitting on a big version of her hat. And that's about it. The hell is then? Hopefully it is going well. Seen the squish of the plus thing? How much crush power do her thighs have to offer? Maybe a lot? She ain't human, so... maybe way more. Or maybe it's just a really, really, really flimsy pillow thing. Well, that's unfortunate, Zen, but it's good that you're doing good. She'll unlimited rulebook your head off like a geyser. True. Extendo finger. You know, I always did wonder why finger? Why the finger though? That's like cool and all, but sometimes the way they go crazy over them kind of creeps me out. Not gonna lie. Ah. But like, it's just like that for everything. Maybe you just don't. Do you just not like people going crazy over anything, or why thighs specifically? Like I always wondered, can she do that with like her legs? Can she like? I mean, yeah, no, she must because she jumps, right? So surely the unlimited rulebook thing, whatever it is she's doing, she's just like expanding a part of her body to like violently. So maybe yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe the finger is just for style. Maybe it doesn't actually have to be fingers. That's true. That's true. It's obvious. It's clearly enough to support her. I don't know. Maybe all of the fluff is at the bottom, you know? You know how like some pillows, you know, like that annoying thing that happens with pillows where it's like one part of them has a bunch of like fluff filling or whatever stuffing, but like the rest of it doesn't. Maybe like that's what's happening. Maybe she's just like gathered all, maybe all of the fluff that was here is just gone and underneath. Monogatari has esoteric logic. She probably only uses a finger because it's simple and straightforward, like she is. Yeah, probably. It's all she needs. So that's why dudes panic? No, I don't think that's. I don't think it's a. I don't think it's about arousal or being erect. I think it's like a stimula. It's like a stimulation problem. I think. Is it like the? Is the medical problem like the testicular torsion? Is that what it is? I never heard of the medical. Well, yeah, no, I've heard of the medical thing actually. I think. I think. I'm not sure actually though. It prevents atrophy? Damn. Eh. Then what the heck is the medical condition? Oh, so that's what it is then. That's a unique reward, Timmy. Certainly a unique reward. Okay, I think I'm just gonna do this instead. I'm a virgin and a chud. What does chud even mean? Is that like just trying to? Is this like another word for a loser now? Is that the word for loser that people are saying now? Oh, is that what that means? What are you talking about? No one. How does that? I don't know where that goes. But what if instead of the big plush thing, you put another soft and squishy thing there? Like that pathos drawing? Like that pathos drawing or that dino tail lady drawing from the last stream? Soft squishy. Are you talking about a body? You're talking about a human. Are you talking about a body? That's the only thing I could think it could possibly be. Nah. Mainly because I just don't want to draw another body. Speaking of sleep, I think I want to sleep. Now, actually. Maybe I'll end the stream. I think I made some decent progress for the time that I was doing this. What time is it for me? It is 7:28 p.m. But I went to sleep at 6 a.m. and I woke up at like a time, so you know, I think the time of my sleep schedule evens out into being shit. Ready to sleep. I thought your time zone was like -8 or 9 compared to mine. Uh, maybe. Yeah, I don't actually know. I don't think I ever knew. Yeah, right now it's 7:30 p.m. Yeah, it's -6 compared to mine. Oh, I see. Honestly. It's 1:30 a.m. here in Poland. Ooh. Pretty late. But, yeah. Yeah, I thought you were... I actually did not know. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'll call it here for a day. I think I'm gonna end the stream, take a nap, and then draw some more. But yeah. I guess I'll see you guys later. This Mononoke drawing was fun though. Very fun. I think it's gonna be fun drawing the frills and stuff over here. It's gonna be fun drawing the frills. The face is cool though, too. I still want to mess with the shading around here, like around the nose and stuff, but other than that, yeah. I don't know. I was really gonna go for a low effort drawing, but it turned into being a higher effort drawing a little bit with the rendering. Maybe I can fix it or something. But yeah, have a good day, and goodbye. Same time tomorrow. I don't know. But yeah, have a good day. Goodbye. Good work. Thanks for the stream. No problem. Thanks for coming.